Yo, what is up, guys? Camilo here. I hope you are well, and I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Okay, because as I said to you on Friday, it's always good to have a relaxing time before a big trading week or any trading week for that matter up ahead of you. Okay, as I mentioned to you, also August is over as of the day after tomorrow, and we are officially entering the fall trading session. Okay, and what does that mean? That means that volatility could be coming back. Okay, volume can be coming back. Obviously, this weekend is Labor Day weekend, so Monday markets are closed, and therefore it'll be a little slow coming into this week. But hey, look, good news. The markets pretty much rallied up today, okay, with the SPY, the Qs, and the SMH closing up in positive territory, while the Dow Jones and small caps closing in the red. Excuse me. Now, the SPY and the Qs, as well as the SMH, are moving quite well within our wave structure. Okay, if you guys been watching these videos, you'll know that we keep on looking for further upside into the markets. Okay, we keep on looking into more price action leading us to new all-time highs. However, we have been tracking a possible scenario where we are reaching the top. Let's not forget, even though the stocks in the markets keep on rallying, you guys have to start now thinking that there could be a possibility, which is a pretty good one at this point in time, that the markets will pull back. All right, so just be very careful. Watch these videos because we do cover those in details. Okay, and but for now, there is a little bit further upside, but again, be cautious and be careful. Before we dive into the video, as always, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe, click on the like button, hit the thumbs up button also, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload these videos. That way it helps the channel out, it helps this content reach out more audience, and and I thank you all for subscribing already. Okay, alternatively, join Trending Waves. The link will be down in the comment section down below. Now, the rant is over, and what do we have in front of us? The Qs. Okay, so what I want to point out to you guys is one thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the labels in just a second, but we are now forming what appears to be a wedge pattern or a leading ending diagonal. My apologies. Okay, and that normally appears within the of wave 5 or the wave C. Okay, now turning on the labels, you'll see here that off on the daily time frame, okay, when we made the third wave high here in let me pull this down here in September the 2nd, pulled down in the fourth wave here in September the 22nd, and now we are entering the fifth wave. Okay, we still have a bit further upside, a little bit of a pullback and further upside into the wave 1 of the primary degree, at which point I am anticipating some downward. I mean, as you can see here, okay, the triangle is getting narrower, okay, with price action, so it's more evident and clear on the SPY. But here, because the wave count is a little bit more clear, okay, we went up in 1, down in 2, 3. Okay, now this trend line was confirmed once we hit the second line. Okay, once we formed the second high, we rejected that trend line. Okay, found support. Okay, now fourth wave, and now we're making the fifth wave up. Okay, taking it down to the 1 hour time frame, or we can dissect the structure here from the low of wave 4 in the minor degree. Okay, this is what we're looking at, guys. We're looking up in 1, down in 2, 1, 2, 3. We are expecting a brief pullback because now the third wave is already at the 2618 extension of wave 1 versus wave 2. Okay, now the way we're looking at this, guys, is that this is 1, 2. We might head up a little bit up to, we might find resistance in this trend line. Okay, and then 3-wave pullback, and then one final leg up, potentially very shallow fifth wave that will hold resistance. Okay, it may go up higher, it may not, okay, this fifth wave, but just keep in mind that we are overextended third wave. All right, now after we hit that resistance line, okay, then we may see a 3-wave pullback into the wave 4 support. Okay, this fib level, obviously you guys know that the wave 4 cannot go beyond the territory of wave 1. So if it at any point this wave 4 pulls beyond that, then this whole wave structure is invalid, and wave 1 has already completed in the primary degree, and we are within the bigger wave 2 in the primary degree pullback, which is the one we're looking for coming into, I don't know, in the future, near future, if you will. All right, but for now we're looking for this little pullback to find support on the trend line, okay, and then take us higher into the final fifth wave, which could be very slow and then still keep on pushing within the boundaries of this wedge, okay, or these two trend lines. Okay, not to say that it's going to stop here or anywhere. It could go sideways, it can go, but just slowly, gradually sloping up. All right, but for now, we're going to focus on this, guys. We're going to focus on the 382.96 and the trend line resistance up ahead. Okay, as you can see here, that was resistance here. And now we haven't tested the upper boundaries since the high here of February the 16th. So I do feel that perhaps a pullback is in store very briefly. As long as we maintain north of 366.14, we should be good to go and find a little bit of more highs here to go. All right, guys, over to the SPY. The SPY on the 1 hour time frame, we are looking for a bit more upside as well. All right, so off the July 19th low, okay, we did a pretty good job of tracking this whole structure here. ABC pullback to the wave 4, 38.2% retracement. Now up in 1, down in 2, we are in the makings of the wave 3, which should come in at the 460 spot 18. Support should be 446 spot 56, and the previous all-time high here, okay, at 447.11. okay, alternatively, if we keep on heading on lower, if we roll over here and we break this low, or this high rather, then this interpretation is invalid, and I shall start presenting you with our alternate count. Over to the SMH. The SMH is moving quite well also. Okay, so now you see I presented to you the chart of the Qs. The SPY looks pretty good so far. Okay, the SMH right now looks really good, okay, for further upside move. Now the Qs, I'm not too convinced just yet that we are now pulling back, or we are near a top, or that wedge is at play. All right, because of what we are being presented here with the SMH, the SPY, the IWM, even the Dow. Okay, those charts still have and present and show further upside to come. Okay, so for now, this is why, I mean, you know, we have a puzzle here that we completed, but one of the pieces is still missing. Okay, and that is the Qs. Until we see good clarity out of the Qs and everybody else here, all the indices start aligning, then we should still be good to go. But for now, this is why I am putting the pause button for now, just thinking about it, right? Not that I'm not going to start trading, but just pausing it just a bit. We're gonna let the trades that we have on currently roll, but for now, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens with the Qs. But maybe an opportunity will present itself this week, who knows? Anyway, so 1 down and 2, anywhere we should find support between the 23 and the 38.2% retracement, which is 266 and 263. Obviously, as I taught you guys here in the channel, we have to look once we see these fib zones come into play. Just, you know, it doesn't hurt to look at the history, okay, in the chart history. So as you can see here, it is a zone where it, you know, one can argue it could be a good entry opportunity, right? Because it was a previous wave 1 high, okay, the 38.2, around that zone. Okay, so just be aware that it's always good to keep your eyes open for any historical data once we see fib level supports. Okay, once we complete the wave 2, up in 3, down in 4, and then the final third wave in the primary, in the intermediate degree, and then down in the wave 4. Okay, guys, over to the IWM small caps. Now, we've been talking about this wave 2 being almost, you know, a fake out. All right. So it proved to us that it was a wave 2. Okay, we're now up in 1, down in 2. We blasted through resistance. Okay, and now we're looking for it as support. So we are looking for the previous third wave here as support. We should be able to hold it. If not, then the previous wave 1. If we fall below it, that's fine. We can still rally up into the wave 3. But this wave 3 could be confirmed once we break this high here at 227 spot 22. Our target for the upside here comes at 233 spot 90. All right, guys. So, you know, just be careful. Okay, we still have job data coming out. I think it's this Friday, so be on the lookout for that. There's still a lot of things going on with the Middle East. There's still a lot of things going on in the world with the variant and whatnot. So if you're trading, trade with reasonable size. As I always tell the team, if you are able to sleep at night and not worry too much about what the trade is going to do in the following morning, then you are trading correctly. Otherwise, if you're stressing out, then you're oversizing yourself and you're going to destroy your account. Okay, learn from experience, guys. Learning from experience is always a good thing. As always, I do appreciate you guys. Link to the Discord group will be pinned in the comment section. Leave a comment down below, interact with me. I love to hear your feedback. If I can do any better in these videos, I will happily do so. As always, thank you so much. Subscribe, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Oopsie.